Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us at Sacramento Public Library for what I think is the first TEDx event in Sacramento. And I'm thrilled to be here to talk about the future because that's what today is all about. It's about kids and about the future. So my role for the next 4.5 minutes is to talk about what I think the future of public libraries is. How many of you read the Sacramento Bee this morning? Oh, good. Nobody reads the paper. Never mind. No, the library is, I guess what I want to start with is, what is a library in 2010? How many of you have done a Google search within the last 24 hours and looked for a piece of information that you might have actually looked for in a library 15 years ago? You can do it yourselves. Now librarians and libraries are changing. We represent something very, very different. But one of the things that we have to work on is people's perception of what a library is. And I argue that what a library is in the 21st century is what we're doing today. We're a gathering place for ideas, for debate, for civil and civic discussion, to promote all kinds of things, whether it's new forms of literacy because maybe you don't know how to upload a picture or attach a file or do something like that, and that's why you've got a public library. Maybe you want to be part of your community, but you don't know how to get started. The library is a good place to do that. We offer cultural events, events that make you think, and events that hopefully expand your mind. And I want to say something else for those of you who didn't read the paper this morning. Sometimes we even offer events, ideas, and materials that you might not agree with. And that's a really important thing because in 2010, there's a whole lot of noise out there, but there's not a whole lot of opportunity to think and debate and to form your own ideas and opinions about things. And for me, that's really what the public library offers. We offer all of those things I just mentioned, opportunities to become a more literate and engaged citizen, whether it's learning how to read because you're 4 and you're really excited about the alphabet, or learning how to read because you're 34 and you didn't have that opportunity when you were younger, or you didn't succeed in school because school maybe wasn't the right opportunity or the right venue for you. It's about understanding and using technology in for all of its good. And it's about creating incubators. I think libraries are really incubators for the future, incubators for ideas and incubators for bringing people together to solve our common and not so common problems. And I think libraries, I have to add this, the public library in the United States is probably the best use of your tax dollars and the most visible use of your tax dollars yet. We're still that place that offers equal opportunity and equal rights for everybody. There aren't too many open public spaces anymore, and the library is one of those public spaces. There's a lot of discussion right now out there in the world about the future of public libraries, and people saying, well, we don't really need libraries anymore. After all, we can buy our books and we have the internet. But a library is really a whole lot more than that because it is about bringing people together. And I despair, and this picture isn't very clear, but this is a branch of one of the libraries in Singapore. And it doesn't have any people who work in it. It does have books. It does have a telephone so you can call and talk to a person if you need one. I think that's pretty bleak because I think, again, one of the things that we offer is that opportunity to engage. One of the things that I feel very, very strongly about, and I've been a librarian for a long time, is that libraries really represent that whole keeper of the flame idea. We have to have a free and open society that agrees to disagree about many things, that debates many issues, and that offers the opportunity to learn about many issues. And that's one of the things that we do. And I don't know how many of you, anybody out there see the movie Idiocracy? I think it's a documentary. And if you haven't seen it, I urge you to, because it portrays a future that, in my mind, is pretty bleak. and we don't want to go there. So one of the things that we can do is keep idiocracy at bay by doing events like today in places like this beautiful library in downtown Sacramento. And we can think about what we want the library to represent as we move forward. Up above my head up there, over to your left, is our Sacramento room, an amazing space, an archive and resource for all of our community that captures the best of what our past is, and we do it through original documents from the 19th century, and we do it with digital stories from the 20th and 21st century, exactly what a library needs to be doing right now. I think one of the things that we have as a challenge, has anybody here tried to download an ebook from Sacramento Public Library's ebook vendor? Isn't it horrible? Terrible. It's terrible. One of the things we have to do is work on that transparency and ease of use. So I put it to you, if we have any software developers out there, we'd love to work with you because we've got to make it better, easier, faster, and more transparent for people. And Mac compliant. As a Mac user, I couldn't agree more. We need to help everybody in our community feel smart, not stupid. I talk to so many people every day who are intimidated about using the library, who don't know that we're free, who don't know that a library card doesn't cost any money, who don't know that we can help you with job searches and good stories and starting your small business and all the other kinds of things that we offer today. We want to engage with our communities. We want to make it fun. We want to make those dynamic connections. And we want to make value for our communities. And I may be here in Sacramento, but I know that that's true everywhere, every place there's a public library throughout the world. I want to thank you very much. I'm really happy that you're all here in a library today to learn, think, debate, and enjoy. Thanks so much.